Well, tonight in our Back to School series, teachers are getting ready to go back to school. It's been a roller coaster year, and half of them have to switch from new forms of online learning to in-person learning with strict COVID guidelines.
A lot of back and forth last year. Fox 9's Hannah Flood talked to several teachers about what they have learned from all of those challenges and how they're going to approach this school year. Hannah?
Yeah, so much of what teachers do changed because of the pandemic, dealing with last-second changes, all while leading a class full of dozens of students. Here's what they've learned and what they're looking forward to.
All right, let's see what we can find. Leah Soderlund, I teach EL and reading here. So I work with students learning English and reading groups. This school is 1st through 5th.
What is it feeling like going into the school year?
Well, I think if anything from last year, we've learned flexibility. It's kind of holding both truths at the same time. It's been really hard, but we're also growing because of it.
One great thing from it was the relationship building with families. Brandy Puddle, 4th, 5th grade, Maxfield Elementary School.
I don't think a teacher could get through last year and not say they haven't changed their way in which they do their job. My name is Dan Olson. I teach U.S. History, Econ, and Government at Becker High School.
Did you learn a lot from your students last year?
I learned so much from my students last year. I think I learned more than they probably did. Mark Kobinger, I teach English at Becker Middle School, 8th grade.
And it was very much like every day, trial and error, trial and error. Jenny Gruber, 4th and 5th grade, Maxfield Elementary.
What are you nervous about this school year?
So I just worry about that health factor because I want this to be such a great year for a comeback.
I think I'm most nervous about repeating the roller coaster. I just hope that this year's more consistent. I hope that there is more opportunities for us to stay in person to get that deep learning done.
Do you think you're going to have some kids that are going to have a hard time?
Absolutely.
In a normal year, right, pre-COVID, still you have students coming to school with anxiety or there's issues at home, and I think last year that was just magnified.
My first step this year is just to listen. How has the past year and some affected you?
What are you excited about this school year?
I am so excited. First of all, to be back in the building because it's been so long.
I am excited to just be back from the start, starting in September.
It's going to be weird actually giving paper tests again versus digital ones.
Are you looking forward to it though?
Oh yeah.
In welcoming families, it's, getting my mindset right. I know I'm doing my best. I know they're doing their best.
The mission hasn't changed. Pre-COVID or post-COVID, it's the same thing, and to do the very best we can. We care about your child and we want to do the best job we can for them.
Now that's something I really learned talking to these teachers, is they all care so much and they really want the best for their students, which was of course so challenging with all the changes last year, but a lot of hope on the horizon for this year.
So much has been asked of our schools, plan after plan after plan, and then, having to make it up on the fly because we've never been through something like this.
I'm guessing there'll probably be an adjustment period as the school year starts.
I think so too, and we talked about that of like, we'll welcome our students back and kind of check in with them and let them get adjusted too, because some kids are used to being in their pajamas all day,
As we heard from that little fellow last night.
It's going to take some time to get used to the schedule and the endurance that it takes to get through the whole day of school too.
They can do it though.
All right, thanks Hannah.